How my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to the start of a new video. How you all doing? I know I probably look a little funny here. Your girl just was sitting up here. I don't know. I was reading today. This book right here. I told you I read this before. This is my second time reading. And I was on page 48. I was just sitting here reading. You all probably seen in some portion in this, probably a little bit in the beginning of the video. You all seen me kind of reading through it. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I just want to get back into reading more, prioritizing reading more in my daily life. Because I'm finding myself, and there's nothing wrong with, watching videos, but lately what I've been doing, I will kind of scroll, and I give myself time. I stop watching videos. Sometimes you need to kind of distance, like kind of eliminate yourself from, I ain't gonna say noise, but for me, for my sake of peace and a peace of mind, I've been kind of have to distance, like disconnect sometimes when I'm even on YouTube. And I know it's kind of strange to say, but even me being a creator, and also I like to watch other videos, other creators who I look up to or adore. But for my sake of peace, that's anywhere. I just been trying to give myself time, because even with the cell phones, like I was listening to someone say, and it's really true. It's sad how people got so hooked on their cell phones, electronics, that they forgetting about the reality. And I don't want to really get myself caught up in like that, even though I be on my phone, but I do know when to stop scrolling. So I ended up, yesterday I didn't get a chance to read because I did work yesterday. Today marks my first day off. So I'm actually off today. Happy Monday to you all. But yeah, I got to try to find ways where I can get back into including more reading in my life. Like if it's no more than reading, like take 30 minutes out the day and read a book, do that, and just then maybe go back and watch some videos. But yeah, because it's becoming like addiction, and I don't want to be that bad to the point where I get up, I gotta be constantly addicted to the video. Addicted to getting on YouTube or whatever platform I'm on, social media in general. I just been had to kind of just do a little detox, not in a bad way, but just I don't want to forget about reality. Like I was looking at before I also tuned in. You all see me kind of glancing outdoor. Y'all know I tell you I get a sense of peace when I'm sitting right here in this window looking out. And I was just sitting out here. Such a beautiful day. The sun and the trees blooming. And the other day when I was at work, I seen a butterfly. When I say that butterfly was so beautiful, it was black and blue. He or she flew on my coworker. Remember, he was outside putting the cushions out because we had like a little patio that we have to put to put the cushions out every morning on the patio, and just make sure the pillows and stuff be out there in case somebody might want to go sit down or whatever. And yeah, I just thought that was really cool. Butterflies are beautiful. Butterflies, fish, and flowers. I get so much sense of peace when And I like ladybugs too. But yeah, I was like I said, I didn't really do today. I didn't do much. Y'all know I just try to make. I try to on my days when I get off. When I'm off, I try to rest. I was reading a comment somebody posted, a young man posted. I don't know if he's a subscriber or someone might just tune in on one of my videos, because I just uploaded, well, a video just went live this morning, and I was talking about how can I grow my YouTube channel. And you all know that I think I have told you I've been doing this for over 4 years now, and I haven't really figured out my niche, or I haven't really figured out like what I'm really like, what stands out, like what really draws people into my channel. And so he was saying, because I had posted a video. I think I did like a 2-minute video yesterday. I posted, and I did a 1-minute video. He posted on the little visual short diary, which both of them videos could have been a short form, but I just posted it on my, as a long form because I was trying to see how the engagement. But I noticed with one thing I'm learning about YouTube. I don't care how much iced coffee I drink. When I say nothing compares to an iced cup of cold water, it gets you right every day. Bad as I like my iced coffee, but this right here, it hits different. I don't care what people say. Folks will say water don't have a taste to it, but it's so good when it be cold. But anyway, y'all, let me get back to what I'm saying. Yeah, I have a sense of humor too, and the way how I present myself to you all, this how I am in real life. I have a funny side to myself, and I know when to be serious and when to enjoy and have some fun too sometimes. Because I know I'm learning. When you opening up and sharing certain things, with people, for some people it might come off as you being not real, or this person might be fake. There's nothing fake. Only thing fake on me is this and these right here. Other than that, I'm real. I'm a real human being, just like everybody else. I just like to have fun. But yeah, anyway, but he was mentioning that maybe I need to try like snippets or something like that. And I've been on Pinterest. I be on there also Googling, trying to figure out ways what help my channel grow. And so Pinterest usually give like a lot of some of the topics that they have shown far as like growth, YouTube growth. Number one, you have to be authentic. You have to be yourself, you have to know your why, and I knew my why, and that's another thing why I haven't really been so hard on myself lately. I've been, even though I watch a lot of advice videos, but at the end of the day, I've been have to tell myself, what might works for one person, it might not work for the next, and I just appreciate. Because I never want you all to think that I don't appreciate you all, the ones that's always tuning in. Or even if you just still following me, just, I appreciate that, because I know I do post a lot of videos, and sometimes I might not give my videos time for everybody to tune in. And, there's, I know there's, that could play a role. But I'm at this point now, just say I'm not going to get so invested into the views, but really trying to learn how to build more of a community. Because you can get views, but you might not always have a positive community around you. And that's the same way like we was talking about the other day at work. Sometimes you could be in situations of, certain situations, and it could be what constantly keep you down in life, or you won't grow. Because that's the same way about your environment. Like if you in a toxic environment where you always have people constantly being negative, or saying negative things over your life, or constantly speaking negativity, you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna grow. You have to really be around people, and it's not everybody, but not too many people want to see you win and do good in life. I had to figure that out. I learned that, and I don't even share so much like what I choose to do. I don't even open up no more about. I don't open up no more nothing about what I choose to want to do in my life, because your story is not the next person's story. Everybody can't understand or won't understand the journey that you called on to be on. So it's like you can't share everything with everybody, and I'm seeing that now. It's just so sad that it's so much, hate in the world nowadays, and it come amongst people. I have seen so much, in life where nowadays you can't even hardly speak to people without people looking at you crazy, So even when I'm getting out of work sometime and I'm walking down the street or whatever, and I'm just, because like I say, overall, I smiles, and, sometimes I have people wave at me and smile, and I, wave back, hello, how you doing? But nowadays, you really can't say that. Like, I don't know if the pandemic, I don't know if what happened in 2020 maybe changed people's outlook on certain things. I'm starting to feel like that's what could have triggered because nowadays you just can't be friendly with everybody no more. And it's really sad that it's so much hate versus, people, loving and want to see everybody, because me personally, I want to see everybody win. That's how I always have. Like, I grew up, and I might get deep into a video because I had thought about opening up more. Like, well, I'm not going to open up too much because I feel like in the past I have, when you share certain things online, people will, they will talk about you and all that. But at this point, people that talk about me are people I can't help how people feel about me. If a person feels that's their opinion, to his or her own opinion. I can't worry about what people think about me, because in reality I don't know people online, or and I've ever known a few people in real life, but don't nobody know me the way God know me. So you can have your opinions about a person, but at the end of the day, he knows your heart and he know me. I can't worry about what people might say or think, but also, when, some things just not meant to be said. Like, sometimes you do have to keep some stuff to yourself, and not open up about every little detail, your life, because I'm telling you, it will come back to you. Sometimes people, like I say, people judge, But other than that, I'm just, like I say, even with, with my journey, I'm just going to keep pushing. And I might start opening up more about what I have learned on YouTube. I thought about creating that video. I might do that video tomorrow, like, because I'm out tomorrow too. I might create my YouTube journey story. Just do a little, just strictly sit down, chit chat video on what I learned, and what to look out for when creating and starting the channel. I thought about that. I came across like 2 videos like that, and it really inspired me to maybe open up and talk about my journey, since I've been doing it for 4 years now. But yeah, I ain't gonna ramble too much. I think I'm gonna tune back in. I have my tablet right here in my hand. I was trying to sit here. I was watching a YouTube video before I tuned in. I'm going to finish looking at this video, then I'll probably go on and get back into my book and kind of, eliminate my screen time after that.